Do you know that Norway offers a diverse range of programs from many prestigious universities that are taught in English for both master's, PhD, and even bachelor degree programs? And in this video, I'll be sharing with you some of the top universities you can send your applications to. I would also be sharing with you their acceptance rate for international students, the tuition fee ranges from these different schools, and when the applications are opening and closing. If you want to come and study in Norway, then you should definitely watch this video. I've also shared the updates about tuition fees, so if this sounds like something you are interested in, you can go check my previous video and get some of the updates about the tuition fees. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then you should sit tight. So if you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Alison Joandu. I am a Nigerian living in Norway, and on this channel I share more of my experiences about life and navigating the system in Norway. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then you should subscribe and stick around to stay informed. Anyways, from my previous video, I have gotten questions about the application process, so I'm gonna do like a more detailed video talking about this, but for the sake of this video, since we're talking about universities, let me just go over like the basic information you need to know when you want to apply to study in Norway. Like I literally always say this in all my videos, you don't need to pay an agent any money to study or to apply in Norway, and I am not an agent. So I can only give you my advice and I can direct you, but I'm not an agent. So yeah, you don't need to get an agent to process this whole application for you. It is something that you can absolutely do for yourself. So what you need to do is, after you've decided on the program and the school you want to study, you go to soknadweb.com. Soknadweb is like the general platforms for applications for students. So if you want to study in Norway, you say just go to Soknadweb and then you go to the portal, you will see the different universities that are available, you see their different programs, and then you can apply. You can send in your documents from there. Everything is done from there. And then another platform you also need to get acquainted with is udi.no. udi.no does everything concerning like the immigration of foreigners into Norway. So if you want to get a student permit, a student visa, work visa, everything that is concerning your application, you just go on that website and then you send in your applications to them. After you send your applications, you send in your documentations, you will get follow-up emails, and then you will follow through with the process. So yes, I keep on iterating this fact that you do not need to get an agent to go through this process with you. You can absolutely do it by yourself from the comfort of your home with the internet. Starting off on this list is the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, NTNU. It is located in Trondheim and it has been in existence from 1996. The acceptance rate for this university is about 27% for international students. And just for a fact, NTNU is the largest university in Norway. Like, it is the biggest university in Norway, not in terms of like hierarchy, but in terms of like the size. The application opens usually around October and ends on the 1st of December for international students. So because international students are expected to pay school fees, the school fees range is about 170,000 Norwegian kroner to 200,000 Norwegian kroner, and this amount is paid annually. So you need to check the course you're doing, and the course you're doing determines the amount you're going to pay for school fees. So you can pay even less than 200, you can pay about 150 or 170, but it generally just depends on the course you are doing, right? And if you're doing a master's degree, you can get 2 years of a master's degree program, so you can check that out for yourself. So yeah, acceptance rate is 27%. It's highly competitive, but is very, very possible for you to get admitted in this program in their university. So yeah, go check it out. Another university on the list is the Arctic University of Norway, UiT. This is located in the Arctic region, and in fact, it is the world's northernmost university. This university was established in 1968, and they are very particular about climate change research. Now, this university has about 14% acceptance rate for international students. It is highly competitive, but it is very possible that you will get admitted into this university if you meet their requirements. Now, the school fees range depends on the program you are applying to. So you can get a program between 170 and 220,000 Norwegian kroner. Change this to whatever currency you that applies to in your country. But the application opens from sometime in September, towards the late September, and then closes on the first week of December for international students outside of the EU. But if you are within the EU region or Switzerland, you can send in your applications from the 1st of February, and the deadline is the 1st of April. The next university is the University of Stavanger. It was established in 2005, and Stavanger is like the industrial area or the industrial part of Norway, with very, very good weather conditions that makes you almost feel like you're not in Norway, really. And the acceptance rate for international students in this part, in this university, is 31%, one of the highest, if not the highest, for international students. So they are very, very accepting. Fees range is between 150,000 Norwegian kroner and 190,000 Norwegian kroner. And this fees is paid annually. So this fees also depends on the course you're going to study. If you're going to study there are some courses that will definitely cost you more, and others that will just cost you less, but you should definitely check it out and see what is applicable for the programs you're going for. The application opens about September for international students. So from towards the end of September, you go on the website, keep your eye on the website, and then you will see that they are open, and it closes sometime around December. The next university on my list is the Oslo Metropolitan University, also known as Oslo Met. Oslo Met was established in 2018 from a combination of different universities, and this university has two campuses, one in Oslo, in the center of Oslo, and the second one is in Lillestrøm, Skjella. And this university does not have any particular number attached to its acceptance rate, but from what I've been able to see, I understand that their admission is given based on merit. So if you have a grade C minimum from your previous degree, then you'll be considered to get admission into this university. So basically what this means is their admission is based on merit, right? So if you want to get admitted in this university, you need to also have like a good grade from your previous degree. Different countries have different grading systems, so you can check the equivalent of a grade C as applicable to your country. But I know that for Nigeria, a grade C is about like 2-1. So 2-1 or 2-2, 2-1 or 2-2. So you can like try to confirm that. I am not really sure, I haven't studied there. So the tuition fee for this university is about between the range of 190,000 Norwegian kroner to 290,000 Norwegian kroner, and these prices are dependent on the programs or the faculties you are applying to. So you can check that out for yourself and get the confirmation. For international students, their application usually opens sometime in October and closes on the 1st of December. One other university you can definitely check out is the Western Norway University of Applied Science, HVL. This university was established in 2017, and it is a public university. This university is considered to have very, very high acceptance rate, one of the highest actually. No numbers found for this one. So yeah, if you want to study in this university for a master's degree, you should have about 250,000 Norwegian kroner to study, and their admission is open from October and it closes in December. They have very high acceptance rate for international students, so you are possibly sure of getting admitted. This other university is very old. It was established in 1859, and that is the Norwegian University of Life Sciences, NMBU. Now, this university is a public university, and like I said earlier, it was established in 1859. This university offers specialization programs related to biology, environmental sciences, and climate change. Now, if you're interested in applying for this program, you can check their admission portals between October 15th, and it closes on the first week of December. Their school fees range is from 150,000 Norwegian kroner to 285,000 Norwegian kroner. This amount depends on the programs you are applying to or the course you are going for. So you need to check that out. Check them on their admission portal or for the various available programs. Then you'll be sure of what you are expected to pay. But this amount is paid annually, so you need to also understand that every year, if your program is like 2 years, you'll be expected to pay this particular amount the next year for your program. The next university I'm going to talk about is the BI Norwegian Business School. It is one of Europe's biggest business schools, yes, and it was established in 1943. Now, this university is a private university and their acceptance rate is very high. You can put a number between 20 to 30% admission rate for international students. Their admission is constantly running, so you would definitely find programs available anytime you check them out. They don't have any particular deadline that I have seen. It just depends on the programs you are applying for, so you can go ahead and check what programs are available now, and you will definitely find something. But they offer a lot of scholarship programs, so you can check that out. In my previous video, I have shared some of the scholarship opportunities that they offer to students, and I'm talking about scholarship plus pay. So there are opportunities for you to also study and also get paid for the scholarship programs they are offering. So you should definitely check out that video where I explain the different scholarships. Next university I will mention is the University of Bergen. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but UIB is the university. It is a public university and it was established in 1946. This is a very unique university, beautiful city, beautiful landscape located in Bergen, and the acceptance rate for this university is sort of in between. So the acceptance rate is between 8 to 10% for international students, with their school fees between the range of 190,000 Norwegian kroner up to 340,000 Norwegian kroner. Their application opens basically towards the October and ends on the 1st of December for international students. But if you are living in Norway, the application opens from February and ends in April. So if you're an international student, start preparing your applications because the portal is going to open in a couple of months. Go on the website, check what is applicable, what their recommendations are, what their requirements are, and send in that application. This is like the perfect time for you to prepare all those requirements, and you can send in your application by the time the portal opens. But if you find something on the requirements that is not something you have or you want clarity about, you can send an email directly to the school and they will respond to you, so you can get more clarity on what directions you should take before the portal opens or before it closes. Noroff is a private educational institution in Norway that was established in 1987. They offer physical and online learning programs, and they even have 4 campuses, physical campuses in Bergen, Kristiansand, Stavanger, and Oslo. They also have a hybrid program that allows you to combine campus learning and online learning. So they are very flexible. Their bachelor degree program costs between 45,000 Norwegian kroner and 56,000 Norwegian kroner, and this amount is paid per semester, not per year. So they have 2 years, 2 semesters in a year, so it means you'll be paying that amount times 2. So it's about 90,000 Norwegian kroner, depending on the program you are applying for. Now, if you are an international student, you are applying outside of the EU, their admission portal opens in February, on the 1st of February, and it closes on the 28th of February. But they have like different programs. There are like a lot of openings. So I think they have like programs that start in January, April, August, and October. So these different programs obviously will have different opening times for applications, so you can check on their websites to see what is applicable for the different programs they are offering. So this university has a high acceptance rate for international students, so you should definitely apply to them. They would definitely accept you. I do not think they offer master's degree or PhD degree level programs. It's mostly vocational courses or programs, which is like 1 year program and bachelor degree program. So you can study in either of their campuses. Yeah, it allows you the flexibility to also combine your study and work. So yeah, that's very flexible. You should definitely check that one out. Yeah. So the last university I'm going to talk about in this video is the University of Oslo, UIO. This was founded in 1811 and it is considered to be Norway's oldest and highest ranked university. So this university is highly competitive and their acceptance rate for international students is between 2% to 5%. Yes. It is because of their reputation. It is a very prestigious university and it is highly competitive for students. So it's very possible to get admitted into this university, of course, but it's just that a lot of people apply to this university, so they have a lot of applicants that are trying to get in. The school fees for is paid annually, and they have 2 semesters for a year, and the amount is from 200,000 Norwegian krona to 350 or 380,000 Norwegian krona. This, of course, depends on the course you are studying or you want to study. The University of Oslo is a public university, so it's not private owned, and they accept international students, but just because it is highly competitive, the rate of admission is slightly low compared to other universities, and because of the reputation of the university. The admission to get into the university for international students is from the 15th of October and it ends on the 1st of December. So get that date right. So generally the admission process or the application process are standardized for all these universities. You will first go to the university website or you go to Soknat web, and then you choose the university and choose the program you want to apply to, which will then lead you to the part where you're supposed to upload your application documents based on the requirement for the programs you have applied for. Some of these documents are letter of motivation, your transcripts, your passport, proof of English proficiency. It could be IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, different test requirements. You'll see the grades that are required for you on your application requirement list. And then when you have that, it's also very important to note that Norway requires you to show that you can cover your living expenses for the first year that you arrive into the country. So you are expected to send a certain amount. I think it is about 150,000 Norwegian krona, there about approximately, but it's adjustable. It goes up, but you can check the prices on UDI. You can check the amount on UDI to be sure of what is applicable for this year. It should be about 166,000. So when you send in that amount, you will be refunded the amount immediately you land into the country, so you can use it to cover your living expenses. So basically you just need to show a proof that you're able to cover you can actually live in Norway if you are going to study. As a student, you have 20% work hour, so you are able to work whilst you study and live in Norway. So yeah, these are some of the universities that you can apply to. It is not limited to any of these universities. You will definitely see other universities, but because of the length of this video, I don't want to exhaust it. There are lots and lots of universities, like the University of Southeastern Norway. There are lots of universities that you can check out. I will try to include the list of some of them that I have not mentioned also in the description, so you can check them out yourself. And yeah, do not hesitate to ask me questions if you are confused about anything, and I will try to clarify you on that in the comment section. So drop your comments. Let's talk about this in the comments, right? And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video up until the end. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now. See you.